This is Unit 3, Early Civilizations. So we're going to review right now only the things that are on the term exam for next Tuesday, okay? Everything else I'm going to skip for now. We'll go back to it as soon as we finish the exam and do it properly. But I want to make sure that you have extremely clear the few concepts that I want you to know for the exam, okay? I put them in yellow. It's 3 slides. So let's read them together and I'll explain. So around 6000 BC, people settled on the banks of the great rivers. The banks of a river are the part next to the river, right? We consider them the Nile, the Tigris, and the Euphrates. Right? We consider them right here. There's the Nile, the Tigris, and the Euphrates. Okay? So we're talking about Egypt and Mesopotamia first. Why? Well, because the rivers periodically overflowed and flooded, which sounds like a bad thing, but it was actually a great thing. Because then, when they went back down to normal, so when the flooding stopped, they left rich silt deposits, which fertilized the soil. And this led to abundant harvests. So first of all, what is silt? Silt is earth that is dissolved in the water. It's like a sandy kind of substance that's earth that is carried along by moving water. We call that silt. And then when the water evaporates, what's left is a silt deposit, and that contains many nutrients that help fertilize the soil to make the soil better so things grow more. Right? That means if you plant crops, food there, they will grow much better, so you can feed a higher population, right? This means that people didn't have to worry about food, right? When all of a sudden you could grow things much more efficiently, everyone had plenty of food, so not everyone had to be a farmer anymore. Right? This leads to a division of labor, different people specializing in different jobs and getting much better at them, right? And to a population growth, which we call a baby boom. Okay, so we're starting to get big cities for the first time in history. Okay, we're going to skip this one for now, and this one, and the next thing. Consequences of the appearance of these urban civilizations. So this big city is all of a sudden growing up around us. Since these urban civilizations grew bigger and bigger, there was a sudden need for a creation of a system of government and public administration to organize the city, distribute harvests, livestock, and traded goods. So, why do we think writing was invented by the Sumerians in Mesopotamia? Well, for exactly this reason. So what I want you to get from this slide, we'll kind of go back and we'll talk about public administration and all that. I want you to get why they needed writing, because now you have lots and lots of people living together in a very coordinated way, right? And there needs to be some kind of record that you can keep, right? So they really needed writing. So they started with this called cuneiform writing. It was these little cubes. What they would do is take the end of a reed from these little plants that grows in the river, with a tiny little triangle shape, and they would stick it into the wet clay, different angles, and each one meant a different thing. Okay? So, the last slide is basically the same thing, just making sure that you get exactly what I need you to get. Writing appeared in Egypt and Mesopotamia around 3500 BC. Okay? It's used in public administration and commerce in order to register payments, debts, and other transactions. So, it's not for people to meet other people from far away. It's not to send a letter to your brother who lives on the other side of the river. No. It is for business. It is to keep track of harvests, taxes, debts. Okay? That's the reason that writing developed initially. Obviously, later we use it for many different things. Okay? And obviously, the date we've known because we've said it 8 million times. Right? 3500 BC, which is also separating history from prehistory. Okay? That is all that you need to know, plus the map that I have given you about Mesopotamia. Right? That's all you need to know for the exam. We'll go back after the exam, we'll do it properly, but for that, I just want you to study the yellow things, and nothing else.